A lot of people don't realise that indoor air quality in an urban environment is considerably more polluted, sometimes up to 10 times more polluted than outdoors, because not only do we have the urban pollution coming in, which is mainly from fossil fuels, but it then picks up a whole lot of other stuff that's sourced from indoors. People all around the world spend an amazing 90% of our time indoors, and in Australia 80% of people live in urban areas, so there's 80% of our people living 90% of our time indoors. The indoor environment is terribly important. Our research is showing that if you have a plant in your office, in your room, it will make a difference to the air quality by taking up a lot of the volatile organics that are spewed out from fuel emissions as they're burnt in our cities, like benzene, toluene and so on.
It's having a dramatic decrease on the amount of VOCs which are found, which can really impact upon people's enjoyment, on people's productivity, on their absenteeism or presenteeism within the workspace.
Plants are a great way of actually improving the productivity for very little. They're one of the most economic ways of actually improving your productivity in an office environment. It helps morale, it helps people's concentration, it helps the air quality, which is great in regard to oxygen levels in offices. So having plants in your offices actually do improve your productivity for a very little bit of investment.
The number of plants within an office is directly rewarded within Green Start, so we try to encourage more plants, a larger surface area of soil, more greenery within the office, not just because it makes it a nicer place, a nicer looking place, but because it has that impact upon VOC levels, upon oxygen levels and enjoyment.
One plant will make a difference, and it doesn't seem to matter which species or which size. And we now know that they'll take up nitrogen oxides and sulfur oxides, as well as CO2 if there's enough light, and as well as the volatile organics. But that's not the only sort of benefit a plant can have. People like plants. It does good for our well-being and psychology to have plants in the office or the home as well.
We've made a habit of sealing our buildings completely, which means we then have to air condition them, and we've created our own personal gas chambers, which we then fill full of pollutants, which come off the materials, the fabrics, the furnishings, and then we wonder why we're sick, we're tired, we're lethargic. This is a great way of trying to overcome that problem by having a positive effect, introducing these plants and reducing the VOC levels.
Today, more than any other time, we've actually started to see architects and designers actually starting to bring plants and back into the office. They're realising the benefits of what they can do for the staff. But also today, with all the different designs and containers, it's actually enhancing what architects and designers are actually designing. So most of the plants that you do find in offices do help the office environment from an indoor air quality point of view, from a morale point of view, and also from a productivity point of view. So that across the board, they really benefit what goes on inside an office. There's a lot of research today that actually proves that having indoor plants in offices actually benefits employees that are in there. There's research that show the productivity does improve, especially around computers, photocopiers. They help remove a lot of the volatile organic compounds that you find in offices.